Huh.
What?
Of course, my dream.
All right.
That dream. Yes, that dream.
And that's supposed to be...
Oh, well, what's your name?
Oh.
Henry. So, Henry.
First, tell...
Me? I am an unworthy, low, and miserable servant of Providence. Scholar or merchant, believer or heathen. I wander the world without home or family, with only my wagon, offering miracles to those that need them. That's who I am. Without home or kin, I wander this ointments,
What exactly...
a lot of work and strenuous labor. Knowledge of medicine, theology, and white magic. Yeah,
That's a pretty challenging...
that's why God...
What...
That's why God... Wonderful!
So...
With a test,
Oh.
I have my eye.
But just so we're clear,
Who said anything
you said these are valuable...
valuable for me because I know their power?
No.
First, I need a tooth of Saint...
Bloody hell. About that tooth, it's going to be slightly more complicated, isn't it?
I know. Yes, it would be very difficult to gain such a rare relic, of course. That's why I have an alternative solution.
I'm listening.
A layman named Procopius lives by the monastery, and it just so happens, thanks to my intricate medical knowledge, that I've found out he has a sick tooth.
How did you find...
As it happens, he told me at the tavern. But that's not important.
And how am I supposed to get the tooth?
I haven't the faintest idea. You'll have to think of something. But maybe you'll be able to persuade him to let the blacksmith pull it.
Wouldn't that be swindling?
It is, and it isn't. If I sell that tooth as the tooth of Saint Procopius, then it certainly is deceitful. But if I sell it as a tooth from Procopius of Sasau, then I'm cheating nobody.
Does it really matter who's...
Of course it does. The name Procopius in this holy land is
Fine.
wonderful.
This topping out, what's that?
You're not a carpenter, it seems.
No, I'm a blacksmith.
I see. Well, a topping out is a decorated spruce or a conifer tree hung on top of the roof of a new house to bring good fortune and God's blessing.
Well, then all we need to do is break off a branch somewhere, buy a few ribbons, and we've got our own homemade topping out right there.
You don't understand, young man. The topping out was safe.
Fair enough. That topping off...
Naturally.
And how am I supposed to...
Damned if I know.
Very well. This player's...
I actually have a specific one.
A cat's paw?
I thought so too. But this man is...
Oh. How am I supposed...
I haven't a clue.
Very well. I'll get looking...
Excellent!
Yeah!
I hope I can be...
You must be that lucky.
Lady Luck has been good.
People say that you...
Is that not...
No, it is.
Why?
I'd like to try that.
Ah, a
All right.
all the time. My old... Our innkeeper opens before luncheon and closes when he tires of the company.
Very well.
I can't wait. God be with you.
About that,
What about it?
I could use a...
Then go to the knacker. God be with you. I'm honored that...
Do you know where I can...
Oh, yes. Take care now.
All that grows in the ground, fresh. Come right up.
Potions made from magical herbs plucked from the flanks of Mount Olympus.
Onions that'll even make your man cry like a little
Good day to you.
laugh. Come and buy some.
Take care now.
Can we do something about the... Since it's you...
More. Tough luck.
Cabbage.
Farewell.
Green.
I'd like to dis...
Sure, why not?
Salami,
sausages, lard of all kinds, and scratchings
What
that
do you
make
say
your
to this?
mouth water
Well,
more than the finest cake.
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring.
Forget it.
Asparagus for taste, and prunes for what ails you. Try them.
Take care.
Can we do some...
Aye?
Meat, mutton, veal, beef,
Agreed.
and chicken.
Come now.
All right.
Come now. Just... All right, so...
Give me a moment to look at what you've got. I don't need
Meat,
anything more.
mutton, veal, beef,
There you
and
are.
chicken.
Everything. Vegetables, fruit, apples, cucumbers, onions. Come get them. I'll be right back with that.
Good day to you.
Have you noticed anything?
And what's your idea?
You don't know where I might find some...
And why would you want them?
But they'd be the ones to know what reputable...
I grant you that. Well, we don't have an executioner, just a knacker. But he's an odd fellow.
What can you tell me about...
There's not much to tell. He runs Katzig Mill, and some say thieves meet there at night. But isn't there gossip about every miller? I don't think he's a sinner.
Anything else?
You might not find him at the mill. He's a busy man, always out and about making some deal or other. And he...
What can you tell me about...
Decent folk don't talk about.
I was hoping you'd tell me...
Why should I care about him? He lives in...
I'll have a beer.
Have you heard of anyone...
Mercenaries, you...
Yes.
There were some fellows conspiring here in the corner twice a week, and others coming and...
And what happened to...
I don't know, they just stopped coming. And I...
You haven't heard anything...
How could I have?
Where do you think they might be meeting?
How should I know? I'm an honest innkeeper, not a man at arms. They could be...
Is there any way I'll...
Unquenchable thirst? They drank like fish.
Coming?
They were rough-looking, too. Big-bearded and scruffy. Aside from that, they mostly kept to themselves.
That's not much help.
They drank. And they played dice. I do remember there were always dice on the table.
So they were fond of dice, were they? And where would you find a game around here?
Anywhere there's dice and usually drink. That's all you need for a game. Although it dawns on me now, I never saw Simon with those men, oddly enough. He's got a nose for drunken dice players with a coin to lose.
Simon who?
Why, the young miller. He runs Catsick Mill. Neighbours are always slandering him for trafficking, but who knows?
Thank you for the help.
Not at all. But why off so soon?
Are there any problems?
Nothing I've heard about. Thank the good Lord, it's quiet. May the Lord watch over you.
Got it for you right here.
How?
I hope I can be...
About that tally.
What about it?
I'd like to try. Sure.
Good luck to you. Can't wait to see how you throw. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw. Can't fall your way forever. Well, seems my luck's run out. Damn it. Seeing how I lost. I reckon that cat spur don't bring luck anymore.
Not to you, anyway. So,
Magical ointments, protective amulets, love potions and talismans.
I went to look for
Splendid,
one cap.
wonderful.
Garlic,
You wouldn't believe it. I won it from him.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh.
Oh,
Have it all.
well,
That will be all for...
been a pleasure.
Good day to you.
Are you the local...
I'm the local grave digger. But if there aren't any burials to take care of,
Well, then you might know a lot.
I'm a decent man.
Anything fishy going on?
There certainly is. Candles are being stolen from the church, as brazen as that.
Ah, but have you heard of any...
How would I know that? Most people avoid...
And what's been happening in Sassa?
Nothing interesting. Except maybe that bitch being slaughtered.
What? Who was she, a villager? I wouldn't call that nothing interesting.
No, I mean a dog bitch. It was a while back, but they called me to clear it up.
What happened?
The dog looked like she'd been hacked to bits. They were scared it was some demon, but as far as I could see, someone took a sword or an axe to her.
Why on earth would anyone do that?
What do I know? Maybe he was snooping around where he shouldn't, and the bitch went for him. I hear there was some dog-bitten fellow being cared for at the monastery. Only they kept him there on account of a broken leg. Maybe that's the same one.
Thank you.
Very well. Feel free to stop by. Good luck to you.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Yeah.
Meat, mutton,
Cucumber.
oh, lovely cucumber.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
God almighty.
I'm Henry from Skalitz.
I expect Pet... the tailor in Sasso.
No problem.
Good. It ought to be...
You haven't heard of any recruiters around?
Perhaps, but I'll not...
Why not?
Because we're in the middle of it.
Come on.
Perhaps not, but I'll tell you when we're done. My mem...
Right. Christ, it's like...
Good luck to you.
I'm at your service.
God be with you.
How can I help you? Greeting. May the Lord watch over you. Have you picked anything yet? Some change for you here. Thank you.
What is he after now?
Come now. Come now. What's going on out there? As if we hadn't enough trouble without this. It came from over here.
God be with you. Your fame precedes you, but you won't get the better of me. That's it. I don't believe it. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. We'll see. This'll be the one. What the hell's with these damn dice? That's it. Your turn. Finished. Good game. You deserve it.
Good date.
I've heard it's not quite as long.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
That's not quite what I meant. I'd heard there were some stable boys staying here for...
True, but that's nothing new. No. The thing is, there's not many wagons coming through at all.
So there are fewer travellers.
I take anyone who turns up. They come one day and leave the next. Maybe with someone else. Past few weeks I've only had trouble with one who skipped off without paying.
He just vanished?
Well, he said he lost all his silver to the miller, and he had to go and see him about something. Only he never came back. Left all his belongings here.
Do you still have them?
Of course not. I sold them all a few days later when he didn't come back. The buyer's gone now too, before you ask. But there wasn't much there in any case. The seller didn't even cover his bill.
I'm looking for some...
If they come here to drink, maybe. But I won't aid you in any...
You haven't heard talk of...
Well, I have heard some things.
And who's the most frequent...
Miller Simon. They say he's rich with coin, and it's not from the mill.
Anyone else?
Aye, there's talk of the knacker giving people the evil eye, or them that's not in bailiff's good graces. But I don't suppose that's what you want to know.
I've heard some rough men come here looking to recruit.
There were some brawlers that used to fight behind the tavern, but they raised such a commotion, I went and complained, and the town what?
I wasn't thinking about that lot.
Don't know about that. Every once in a while, a merchant will hire some help or an escort.
Do you happen to know where the...
I've not got the slightest inkling. I'm just glad...
Thank you, Ink.
Not at all.
Are there any...
Nothing I've heard about.
Where do I go to...
On the upper floor. Your chamber is the one in the...
I wanted to... Thank you, Ink.
Not at all.
I've heard it's not...
Well, I wouldn't say that.
That's not quite what I'm...
True, but...
So there are a few...
I take any...
Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God save.
I have that cloth.
Ah.
Would you have any work for me?
Yes, I might have.
Do you plan to send me for some?
I want the recipe. The landlord in Ushitz makes a brew that could. You'll go there and pinch his recipe. Although he can't read, he had the...
I can't see you.
Fine. God be with you.
Hey!
What's going on there?
What am I to do with these things I pilfer?
Buying and selling stolen goods is... Not that I'd buy them from you.
So if someone loses something,
That's the arrangement.
I've got some goods.
All right.
I'd like you to...
Certainly.
I'd like to hope...
All right. Now,
I'd like you... I'm in...
all right. Now, pay...
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Have you read it already?
Oh, Henry, it's a marvellous book. Wonderful, really. I've found what we need, but it won't be easy. The spell must be said over the grave of the person
Ugh, of course.
Who said meddling with the dead would be a walk in a rose garden. You'll probably have to ask your widow a few more Once you know everything, get something from his house, and find the grave of the person that's...
Jesus. And I thought the... I saw the apothecary and he
You think I don't know that? Last night I didn't...
And did he come?
For a long while it seemed like nothing would happen. Then, towards the morning, the room grew cold as the grave. My poor heart nearly stopped beating when I heard a voice calling my name. When will this all end?
For the spell, I'll need something from the house.
It's north of here, to the left of the road from Ledechko.
To get rid of him, we need to cast a spell over the grave. You haven't already picked out a grave site for yourself, have you?
No. Henry, the truth is, I haven't told you the whole story.
Well, who is it then?
Alois had a wife. Her name was Lada, and she was a proper shrew, shrieking at him from sunrise to sunset. He never spent a single pleasant day with her. They must have fought like dogs. One night, Lada took a lantern.
Another reason not to get married. Or to treat your wife kindly if you do. So, I should try and find Lada's grave, is that right?
You said yourself you need to find the person preventing his spirit from resting in peace. When Alois died, Lada lost her mind. Her hair was all pulled out, her face scratched up with her own...
I'll ask around. I don't need to know anything else. Everything burned to the ground. So where can I find something that belonged to the dead? I'll take some of these pieces of charred wood. That should do.
I'm honored that
I hear there's a grave in the woods round.
You mean where they buried that madwoman? They say on some nights it's hard enough to see in daylight. If it's dark, you...
Thanks.
If I were you, I wouldn't go looking for it. It's not a good place. Farewell.
This must be it. May she rest in peace, Lord.